Hi guys! Today I want to talk about moving on or letting go or just moving on or moving from a situation that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't benefit you or anyone else. I feel like this is something that could benefit a lot of people, and I'm just sharing my experience just to tell you that you're not alone. I don't like changes. I really don't like change. I like learning and I like discovering, so I like meeting new people, I like going new places, I like discovering stuff, trying new foods, but change makes me really uneasy and uncomfortable. Secondly, I am a very loyal and a very faithful person. I'm not saying that to try to make me appear as a good person or anything like that. I have a lot of flaws and a lot of bad points about me. But one of the things that I really am happy to say and quite confident in is to say that I'm a very loyal person, and I really value honesty, loyalty, and just trust. I like you, if we've been through things together, if we know each other a little bit, and I appreciate you, chances are that I'm gonna be there for you if you need me at any time. And the third thing is that I value friendships a lot. All of those three things combined make it really difficult for me to move on and accept that sometimes relationships end, or not necessarily end, but really evolve and become something completely new and have very little in common with what they used to be. It is really hard for me to acknowledge that people that you loved and still love, but that you loved so much, that you shared almost everything with, that are present in all of your memories, that were here for you through the bad and the good, the most memorable and the most silly, the silliest, the most, I don't know, shameful and the funniest moments, the most life-changing ones, the most important one of your life. Those people sometimes just do not belong to your current life anymore in the way they used to. I've been through that the past 3 years, as I said, coming to Paris, getting more and more involved on the internet, in the vegan community, in being militant for a few things, in studying what I really love, in forging and reinforcing my values and my beliefs, in really discovering what I want to bring to the world and what my vision of the world is and what I think is good. It has enabled me to meet new people, that's for sure. And that's a wonderful thing that I'm super grateful for and happy for. But this also has distanced me a lot from the people that I called or call, whether it's right or not, my very good friends, my childhood friends. And I think for me it's even more obvious because the friends that I really call friends, are friends that I have known at least for 10 years, 11 years, sometimes almost all of my life. The fact of the matter is we have all changed, and unfortunately for some of them the change hasn't been going well or hasn't been doing well with my own evolution. It was an amazing friendship, but the truth of the matter is it isn't anymore. We don't really have the same relationship going on, we don't have the same connection, and as much as I really love them, and I'm not blaming them for changing, I don't hold any grudges, we are not on the same wavelength, really not. And it is so hard to just start, probably the most meaningful years of your life, because you kind of know who you are, where you want to go, what you want to do, and it's really hard to start those years without the people that used to be there for you all the time. Then you wonder, am I giving up on something that's worthy? Am I giving up on something that's highly valuable just because I'm too strict or too self-centered or that kind of stuff, and then you think, is it just normal? Am I just too childish? Is it like a normal thing in life? And then you wonder, am I wrong? Should I be more like them? Should I just stop caring about these things? Then you start having sometimes bad feelings and bad thoughts about those people. It's such a difficult thing to do, to just say I really value, treasure and just love all that we've been through. the years that we spent together, the moments that we shared, the laughs that we had, and all those amazing times are gonna be forever in my heart. But right now, I feel empty because you're not, for whatever reason, good or bad or neutral or whatever, here to share any moment with me anymore. You're not willing to create new moments with me. So I should move on. You know, when you move on, it took me so long to understand that, but when you move on, it's not like you say farewell to those friends. It's not like you suddenly close a door that never opens again on those friendships, those relationships, whatever relationship it is, really. It's just that right now you're deciding to go for better things, for more meaningful things, for things that are going to fill you up with love and experiences and joy and learning. It's difficult to find a connection that's similar to the ones you had with people that you've known since you were a child. If some of you have friends that are like childhood friends, you will understand what I mean by that. Because it feels like those people are the ones that know you the best, and it feels like you can be the most natural you with them. So whenever you meet new people, even though you click very well with them, you spend amazing time with them, it just never feels the same. And that's also just because you don't have all those years to reflect on. You don't have all those memories you can go back to. You don't have those pictures you can look at. You don't have those clips, those videos that you can watch again and again and laugh about. You don't have those ridiculous and embarrassing moments that you can just, you know, share again. You don't have all of that. So it's really a relationship that cannot be compared. You know, it's the same for goals. Sometimes we, you know, from like age 14 to age like 20, you have this image in your head of what you want your life to be, or this goal that you really just would do anything for the sake of achieving and fulfilling. And then suddenly when you're 23 or 22, you're like, I don't really want to do that anymore. It's a very unsettling thing, and you're like, oh, am I just giving up because it's too difficult? Am I being lazy? Am I being inconsistent? Am I being weak? Or am I just being honest with myself and, you know, just going with whatever I feel I want to do now? Then it's also a waste of your life to just hang around relationships, goals, ideas that don't echo in you anymore, that don't really make sense to you anymore. And it's not being weak to understand that, it's just moving on, learning, understanding things and growing up. In the end, you meet amazing people, you find new passions, you find new interests, new routes that you are dying now to explore. You find yourself being excited about things that didn't really matter or didn't really mean anything to you a couple 10 years prior to that. And that's just fine, because in life nothing is forever. In life nothing is something you can always find in the same state or in the same shape. You know, even like your strongest convictions, like my veganism has evolved with years. Everything evolves, and trying to fight that is a waste of time. Life and nature and God didn't intend for us to fight that, because things are meant to evolve. It's the same for goals and relationships. They change, they evolve, and sometimes it's better for you, it's better for the sake of the memories that you had with those people to just move on, accept that it is not making sense anymore, it's not gonna be the same. And it is a bit sad, it's a bit of a sad realization, but at the end of the day you'll be happier moving on, living your life, than just sitting in this room looking only at the past and just being like, oh, those friends are hanging out with other friends that, or they're like seeing those new people doing these things without me that they didn't want to do with me at some point. You know, it's not bringing you anything, it's not giving you or doing you any good, and you deserve a lot of good. So thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you later. Bye.